So what's good, y'all? We back with another video, and I've been wanting to make this video for literally like a week. I've actually been sitting here thinking about making this vid for like a week because going into the season as a New York Knicks fan and just in general looking at the young players around the league, I was expecting some sort of jump from RJ Barrett this season. Not saying I would need him to become a superstar, not saying I needed him to become a guaranteed all-star. But I needed him to at least play on a borderline all-star level. Borderline. Just show me something. Show me some improvement. And so far for RJ Barrett, it's been really bad. And I get it, he's always had these slow starts throughout his career. Always starts slow. Even in the year that he shot the ball well, he started slow. But there's some things that you can just tell with the eye test, and then the stats back it up, that there's something to be concerned about. There's definitely something to be concerned about with RJ Barrett's game so far this season, and really just so far in his career. Because going into the season, obviously, based off what he had did in the second half of the year, I saw some sort of improvement, but maybe it was just me having those homer glasses on. I was looking for hope. Because, he took a good volume of shots and the stats became a little more inflated. He was averaging like 24 points per game in like the second half of the season, or probably since like December 31st, 2021. He was averaging like 23.6 points per game, something like that. But he looked like he was playing well. But obviously, you looked at the efficiency, it still wasn't great. He still wasn't really showing off a mid-range game. He was showing you a little bit more off the dribble, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Now we fast forward into this season. Jalen Brunson's on the team. It's clear as day Jalen Brunson is the best player on the team. And it's kind of weird to say this, but with Jalen Brunson being so good and so efficient on this team, it kind of just highlights the negatives of like RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, those guys like that, because those guys, you look at their numbers, yeah, they put up 20 points per game, but then their efficiency is like rock bottom. And you look at Jalen Brunson, he's putting up 21 points per game, and it's super efficient, probably except for 3, but it's been efficient almost every single night. And that brings me back to RJ Barrett because, man, he's just not efficient. He's just not. I mean, he's averaging 18.6 points per game. He's coming off a good game against the Memphis Grizzlies shooting the ball. But it's been a lot. It's been a lot of negatives from RJ this season. He's probably been the worst Knick, with the exception of Evan Fournier this season. And Evan Fournier doesn't even play really for the team anymore. So he's really just been the most disappointing Knick that's still in the rotation. And it sucks because it's year 4. I expected better. I'm not saying I expected anything big, but I expected better than this. And he is still to yet shoot over 41% for a season. Outside of the COVID year where he shot 44% and 40% from 3. And as we all know, that season's kind of become like an outlier. It's really not even real, it feels like, because Julius Randle has not ever shot the ball that well. RJ Barrett has not ever shot the ball that well ever since that season. And even prior to that season, in his rookie year, he didn't shoot the ball that well. So when you look at it in general, he's just not an efficient player. And I think I'm ready to accept that. I think it's better that we start to look and, let's get him back to the shot attempts he was taking that second season. I think it's good if he's shooting around, it says 14.7 shots he shot per game in the 2020-2021 season. I think it's better that we get him back to that number. Because right now, him shooting damn near 17 shots a game, shooting 40% from the floor, that's not winning basketball. It's not. If he's feeling it, all right, fine, you get more shots. But I can't afford to see him shoot 8 for 23 anymore, 6 for 25 anymore. I just can't see it. I don't want to see it anymore. I want to see other guys touch the ball. I don't need to see Julius Randle and RJ Barrett taking a good chunk of shots. I just don't. And right now, RJ's leading the team in shot attempts. A guy that's not efficient is leading the team in shot attempts. I don't really want to see it anymore. He's a good player. Not out on him on being a good player, because I think he can be a good player, and I think the roster construction has not been built to his strengths. Even when he came into the league as a rookie, it wasn't built towards his strengths. But it's just clear, you know? Certain guys have it. RJ Barrett doesn't show me on the offensive end consistently enough that he has it to be like a high volume guy. He can't. Because if you let him be a high volume guy, that offense isn't going to be efficient. Right now, he's not looking to pass. He's getting tunnel vision a whole lot when he goes to the basket, getting blocked. He made some good passes against the Grizzlies, so that's a step in the right direction, but Portland game was crazy. Not only that, still doesn't have an in-between game, and I think that's the biggest thing for me, because obviously the defense knows you want to drive left. So why don't you go and stop and pop at the mid-range? Take a free throw jump shot. Take a wing free throw or a wing mid-range jump shot. Something like that. Catch the defense off guard. It's so predictable. It's either a catch and shoot three or he's going to the rim on 2 or 3 people. It's not efficient basketball right now. It's crazy that we all came into this season getting on Julius Randle, but right now RJ Barrett has been the worst Knick. It's unacceptable. I'm an RJ guy. I love RJ. I love that he wants to play here when he was a rookie. I love everything, but you got to be better. I expect better. All right, if you're not going to be an all-star, that's fine, but at least be an efficient player. And also, give me something on defense. What happened to the defense? All right, he's been a decent defender throughout his career. Not the greatest. He has a lot of negative moments. But this season, he has been horrible on defense. He's been horrible on defense. He's been inefficient on offense. I'm starting to lose a little patience. I'm already at the point where I said everybody is tradable on this team. Everybody. If you told me during the summer if I would have said that, no. But right now I'm at the point where I'm kind of just accepting guys for who they are. Nobody on the Knicks young core is really wowing me. Cam Reddish looks cool. I would love to see what he would look like with some more volume shots, getting more shot attempts up. But, yeah, it's unacceptable to see what I'm seeing from RJ Barrett, a guy that the Knicks drafted number 3 overall. And right now, he's been playing not to the level of a top 3 pick. In general for his career. Just hasn't. So I think he needs to step it up. Because if he doesn't step it up, the Knicks are going to keep free-falling in the standings. They're 9-11. They play the Pistons tonight. He'll probably have a good game, I'm assuming, because the Pistons aren't a very good defensive team. But it's just unacceptable. That's just the reality of the situation. Needs to shoot the ball better. He needs to. I mean, even in the advanced analytics, he's still not efficient. I just don't like what I'm seeing. The eye test is showing me he hasn't really improved his game much. He still is reluctant to shoot off the dribble from 3. And even when he does, 9 times out of 10, it's clanking. And then also, one thing you don't want to see, you don't want to see him ISO. Because if you see him ISO, it's going to look nasty. He got no bag to create his own shot. And if you want to be an elite player in this game, more times than not, you need to be able to get your own shot off and be able to hit it at least at a decent rate. It's just not good. It's not. And, you know, I'm fine. If RJ is a good starter or whatever, that's cool. It's whatever. I'll accept it. But right now, he's playing like one of the worst players in the NBA. And he needs to turn it around quick. He started off slow around the same time last season. But like I said, he could get those counting numbers up. But I need to see the efficiency go up. Like, for real. I need to see that 40% turn into at least 43. And 43 isn't even nothing crazy, but at the very least 43%. Give me 35% from 3. And I'm happy. I'm happy. I need it. Because right now it's very boring watching the Knicks. Very boring. Outside of Jalen Brunson dropping 30 points, nothing really much to look forward to or get really hopeful for from this team. Besides the little things like Cam Reddish elevated game, Obi Toppin hitting threes more, even though he's been slumping a little bit, he's hitting threes more. Emmanuel quickly playing defense. Grimes showing a little bit more in his bag, but needs to hit shots. RJ Barrett is the guy that we look for the hope, because we don't have a better prospect. Or maybe we do and we just don't know, but as of right now, RJ Barrett is supposed to be the top prospect on our team, and he's not really playing like it. So, yeah. That's pretty much going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Link will be down in the description below. This has been a checkup where we talk hoops and hoops only. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.